I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record News Watch. It was fitting that after weeks of hot, humid weather, this morning's cadet march back to West Point would be made under those same challenging conditions. More than 1,200 members of the class of 2015 took part in the triumphant march back to the academy, following more than a month of intense military training known as Beast Barracks. Gives the new class of cadets their first real taste of the grueling physical challenges they'll need to overcome during their military academy training that's part of their path towards becoming Army officers. There was a somber overtone to this year's march back. A freshman cadet, Jacob Bauer, died last month, a victim of the intense heat and humidity during land navigation training. West Point officials were considering changes in that exercise in the wake of the tragedy. Town of New Windsor police are investigating the circumstances surrounding a car that ended up in Beaver Dam Lake off Lake Road near Salisbury Mills.
This afternoon, New Windsor police received a car submerged in the water here at Beaver Dam Lake. Units responded to this area here. By the time we arrived, the vehicle was already underwater. It was confirmed to be empty, and after our investigation and assistance of the fire department, we found that the vehicle was stolen out of a local agency. At this time, we currently have an investigation done.
Happened at around 11 this morning. Divers and other emergency personnel were able to pull the vehicle out of the lake. Now, there was late word that 3 teenagers had stolen the car in Chester and then drove it into the lake. Stay with Record Online for further information on the case. Today was day 2 of a strike by 45,000 Verizon employees, with members of the Communication Workers of America Union from Massachusetts to Washington, D.C. on picket lines after contract talks stalled over the weekend on issues including health care costs and pensions. Those manning the picket line outside the Verizon warehouse on Route 300 in Newburgh say the company is profiting at the expense of its employees.
All we want is an opportunity for a fair contract, and we want them to come to the bargaining table. It's a very profitable company that made that profit from the hard work and the skilled labor that we provide. We need the public to understand that this is an attack by corporate America and greedy corporations like Verizon that is attacking the working class family throughout this country. And it's not just union labor, it's labor all across this country.
The strike affects the company's landline division, not its wireless services. Verizon officials say with more customers dropping landline phones in favor of wireless equipment, cuts must be made. And they say customers will only see a minor disruption in service. Local police agencies think they've solved a series of recent jewelry thefts in the region with the arrest of a Middletown man. Town of Newburgh police arrested 23-year-old Darnell Williams for stealing a gold chain worth $6,000 from an employee at K Jewelers in the Newburgh Mall. Police say Williams, who was on parole, was also responsible for recent jewelry thefts at the same store, as well as at the Piercing Pagoda. And he's also a suspect in the theft of jewelry from stores at the Hudson Valley Mall in the town of Ulster and at the Crystal Run Galleria. State police capped a 3-week investigation into a rash of thefts from parked cars in the town of Wallkill area with the arrest of a Middletown couple. 40-year-old Julio Morales and 36-year-old Jeanette Cirillo were charged following a series of smash-and-grab incidents that targeted cars in shopping malls and healthcare parking lots. Among the items stolen, credit cards that Morales used to make purchases. He was arrested after a police stakeout and chase. He's been charged with felony counts of grand larceny, forgery, and identity theft. Cirillo was charged with felony forgery. He became a hero to many. Middletown resident Christian Lopez, the man who caught Derek Jeter's 3,000th hit, a home run ball into the Yankee Stadium stands. Lopez continues to be recognized for his unselfish decision to give the valuable ball back to Jeter rather than sell it for big bucks. Today, Lopez was invited to speak to those attending San Miguel Academy in the city of Newburgh. Father Mark Connell said the school stresses character building, and he believes Lopez's decision provides the perfect teaching tool for the students. About 100 bike riders hit the road recently to raise money for a special summer camp in Sullivan County. The riders, affiliated with an organization called High Lifeline, pedaled 150 miles from Asbury Park, New Jersey to Camp Simcha in Glen Spey.
I'm holding up. Hope to make it to the end, but we hitched a few times, but if you won't tell, I won't.
The camp provides a peaceful retreat, helping critically ill children and their families cope with the problems associated with their treatment and to help restore normalcy to family life. The riders were hoping to raise or surpass last year's total of $200,000 to help support hospital staff, equipment, and supplies. And community pride was in evidence Saturday in the city of Newburgh during the annual Multicultural Unity Day Festival. This year's edition featuring a parade down Liberty Street as the Beat Boys and Girls used homemade drums to create a unique sound and add a little music to a festival that was held in partnership with the Ann Street Family Fun Day. Organizers say it was all part of the ongoing effort to promote community unity. The threat of stormy weather will be with us for the next couple of days. Tomorrow will be partly to mostly cloudy with late-day thunderstorms likely. The highs will be in the low 80s. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds Wednesday with a good chance of late-day storms. The highs will be in the mid-80s. Stay on top of breaking news here at Record Online and get a complete look at all that's happening by picking up a copy of tomorrow's Times Herald Record. For Record News Watch, I'm Tracy Baxter.
Thank you.